And I'm also expecting in a cool trade. So waiting to see if they show up. They said they'd be here around 9:30. What's going on, guys? Matt tuning back in from Video Game Mansion. Today is Thursday. I'm in store. We're closed, but I'm just getting everything put away from the last event. So already been here for about 2 hours. I've worked through a decent amount of bins. I still have a decent amount of stuff to do. Showcases are completely empty still. Xbox wall is looking a little bare. So probably gonna be here for another 2 hours or so. Just trying to get store ready for the weekend, right? So we never want people to come in and stuff everywhere. So that's why I really hate this pile of, sorry if I'm using a bad word here, in the middle of the room. But we are slowly working through all this stuff. We're getting there. I'm thinking today as well of possibly putting in some shelves inside of our glass cabinet here. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna transition a lot of our higher end Xbox 360, Xbox One series games that are in the front showcase over to this one. And then probably put in like maybe some of the higher dollar items in here that relate to Xbox, maybe some on top. I'm not really sure yet what we're fully doing with this cabinet. It would be nice to be able to move the high dollar PlayStation out of this cabinet. So this could be like a full blown dedicated cards cabinet. So we can eventually start selling like slabs and stuff like that. But it's a little weird putting in PlayStation product inside of a display that says Xbox on it. What's your take on that? I don't know. To me, it's a little strange, but we might do it. Who knows? Also want to mention before I forget that October 16th, Pokemon ZA, whichever way you call it, is coming out. And we're going to have limited copies for the Switch and Switch 2. So obviously, if that's something that you're interested in, shoot us a message early so we can reserve your copy. I think we have about 5 copies on both consoles lined up for launch day. So definitely get in early if that's something you want to pick up. So I did start at the back of the store and I'm working my way up. So right now everything here is pretty much full. We've got all the Wii back on, NES, Super Nintendo, DS, N64, and GameCube. The only thing that we have left to do on this wall is the Wii U up here, and then some down there, but all of the Genesis, Dreamcast, Sega CD, Master System, that's all been put back in. And I think that Brandon and I have come up with a great idea to be able to put our VHS back in the store. As some of you might know, we had VHS in the store for I think 2 weeks before we had to kind of give it a little bit of a boot because we needed a lot more room. I think we're gonna keep this grid wall display that we use at our show, and probably just put it on the end of the table, kind of right over here, and be able to put some 2-foot shelves on both sides of it all the way down, and we'll be able to kind of do a movie display. So I think that's going to be our idea. We just got to move all this stuff into the back room first so we can put that there, but I think it's going to look really, really good. Who knows? Time will tell if they sell well or not. We still don't really know how movies are going to do, but I did pick up a decent amount more at Geeked Out last weekend. All right, I think I've been babbling on for long enough, so I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to set you guys up on a little bit of a time lapse, get that Wii U put out, and then we're going to move to the front of the store, work on Xbox, PlayStation, and then the glass cases. So we still have lots to do in the next 2 hours. Here we go. Alright everyone, just after 1 o'clock now. I've been reorganizing some other stuff too, so I can just get these games out a lot easier. I did move all the stuff that was on the ground here into the back room, so I'll show you that. I put Cat Luigi on our grid wall here. I don't think he's going to stay here, because like I said, we do plan on putting VHSs on here. But I'm just not sure where else to put him for now. We do need to move those t-shirts as well, just because the arcades are in the way of that now. So it's just going to be some reorganizing over the next few weeks. So bear with us while we kind of figure our lives out. But going to move towards getting the rest of the games put out. Got about an hour left of my day before I got to head home. So I will put you guys back on a time lapse, finish up with the Xbox One section, and then go from there. Alright guys, figured I'd show you what we picked up at the show last weekend / this week. So, nice restock of consoles here. We got a couple GameCubes, one with a Wavebird, which is always nice to see. A nice limited edition red Wii, 360 Slim, a GBA SP101. Fortunately, it's not working properly right now. I'm not sure if it's the battery or the switch inside of it, so I'm going to have to repair that. A couple nice controllers, so you've got a PS5 controller as well as the Forza Edition Xbox Series controller. Couple of more Xbox controllers here, sliding into an Xbox Elite 2 controller, Switch OLED, a very nice Game Boy Micro with the authentic faceplates, a nice lot of 360 games here. A very nice in-box Pokemon Fire Red. It is missing the cardboard tray, but everything else is there. Double Dragon on the NES. Big box Resident Evil 10th Anniversary Collection. You don't see that very often. The box is in not the best condition, but obviously when you see something you don't see every day, why not pick that up? And some other amazing titles for the GameCube. Love getting in GameCube. We don't get it in very often. Couple great PS4 titles, Xbox One, PS2, Xbox, and then some Wii. Finish it off, we have a very nice console hiding at the bottom here, which is also a Series S. Figured I'd show you the progress on our Xbox cabinet here. I did end up putting the Xbox Series and then the Xbox One games at the bottom. Two nice rows of Xbox 360 games, and then some OG Xbox at the top. I really like being able to forward face games. It really makes them pop aesthetically. But down the road, I am sure that we won't be able to do this since it's going to fill up. Let me know down below, guys, if you think that it's a little silly if we put like PlayStation stuff in here, or maybe even Sega, because it's kind of related to Xbox. But yeah, let me know if you think it's kind of crazy or silly putting in other brands or systems inside of an Xbox cabinet. I also did put this Halo sign up top here. Still not sure exactly what we're going to put up in the glass section up here, but I did put our locks on both the top and the bottom section here. I also did give a little bit of a reorganization to our back room, so you can actually walk in now, which is beautiful. I did have to obviously move all that stuff that was in front of the table inside here, but tried to organize it as well as possible. Got some stuff up on the shelves here, so we did add an extra 2 shelving units in here. We utilized this at our show and then just brought them straight back, which is beautiful. But yeah, it's starting to get there. We're gonna have to definitely put in some work back here sometime soon to be able to get all of our console cords aligned properly and then sorted so that you can actually utilize them as appropriately. That doesn't make sense. Alright, so I'm going to end the video here for today. I am back in on Saturday, so I'm going to come in early enough to be able to finish off the rest. I more or less just have the glass cases to fill up, the Nintendo wall of plush to put out, and then the Pokemon product, which I just received a new order today, so I'm going to have some more to put out on Saturday anyways, so I figured I might as well just do it all at once so that I don't have to move this stuff over and over again. But that's pretty much it, guys. More or less just going to be putting away glass case stuff. Everything else has gone out. I do have a little bit of PS3 and PS4 to put out, but other than that, everything else has been put away, so I'm very happy I was able to knock most of that out today. Like I said, still trying to figure out what to do with our 2 oversized Luigi plush. I think I honestly might take one of them and like stuff them inside of the grid wall, because he'll just kind of sit in there. Probably the normal Luigi, because he doesn't have like a hang cord or tab on top of him like this one does. So probably we'll have to find another space somewhere in a wall where I can put up a hook and get our cat Luigi hanging somewhere, because I just don't trust him too much. And like I said, I really want to fill this up with VHS. Figured I'd show you guys a little lot that I picked up today before I head into the store tomorrow. Starting off on the left, we've got a little lot of PS2, obviously with Ape Escape and Yakuza being your best ones out of that. Some PS4, PS3, a nice sealed copy of Yakuza 3, couple Xbox Series, Xbox One games, some demos, original Xbox onto some 360. Couple Wii games here at the bottom. Couple GameCube, which we all know we love getting in. Working on to the Super Nintendo, we've got Donkey Kong Country Classic. Couple N64 games. Couple GBA games, nothing to really write home about. Donkey Kong Country 3, or 2, sorry, being the best one out of that lot. And then some of the mini consoles. So you've got the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. So I'll bring those into the store tomorrow morning, get them all priced out, get them put out. We already have a decent amount of stuff on all of our showcases kind of ready to be processed. So I might work through some of this tonight just to make my day easier tomorrow, but let's flash towards the store tomorrow. Happy Saturday, guys. Matt tuning back in. It is early this morning, so it's even before 9 o'clock right now. Into the store early to try and get some stuff done before the store opens. Like I said, we still have a decent amount of stuff to fill into all of our showcases. I've got a big restock of games, new cards, we've got some new Ultra Pro binders to put out, so just a busy morning in general. And I'm also expecting in a cool trade, so waiting to see if they show up. They said they'd be here around 9:30, just because they have a busy day, so they want to come in before the store opens. Makes sense. I'm already here, why not? I do find it difficult sometimes coming in when there's so much stuff to do because you just don't really know where to start. Clearly, you know, showcases is kind of probably my most important item to kind of fill back up, just to kind of get them looking like there's actually stuff in them, and get stuff off of the showcases, which makes a lot more sense. But obviously got to get Pokemon product out because it sells well, and so it's always a struggle to figure out where to start, but it always gets done in the end. So this is a mix of new Pokemon product, so like I said, the Ultra Pro binders, and then a mix of the trade I showed you last night. So unfortunately that SP I couldn't get working, so it's going to go back to the vendor I got it from. And then that Pokemon Yellow we picked up at Geeked Out and put a new save battery in it, so it's good to go. And before the store opens, I'm pulling these things off the shelf. Well, actually, I guess this Pikachu N64 never made it to the shelf, but pulling these items off the shelf, these are all customer inquiries, so we're putting them aside. They are pre-bought, so they're going to be going out this weekend. And here it is, guys. The first trade-in of the day is a very beautiful Nintendo Club Wavebird. You could get this exclusively from Japan. This one's like brand new in box. Batteries are still untouched. All of the baggies are there. All the paperwork, even the thank you letter from Nintendo. So I think I'm going to get it on a shirt. Whenever you have something to do, that's when everyone comes in. I don't know. I got to put it down below. What's a better motto for that? But that's exactly what it is. Whenever you've got stuff planned, like I've said a million times, that is when the people come in. I just can't do my work. Thankful for the customers, though, and for the trade-ins. We love you guys. Tuning back in just after 5 o'clock. The day has been crazy. Lots of buys behind me. I have to show you guys that. I've not been able to take pictures of anything today, so it's going to be an accumulation of everything we've got in. So this is not all one collection. I want to say I probably bought, I'm trying to look at them right now, I think 5 or 6 NESs today, like consoles, which obviously we don't really need because we have tons of them, but those, a couple Super Nintendos, an N64, a PS1, couple 360s, couple of Wiis. So this is a mix of all of the games and everything we got in today. Like I said, totally tons of different people, but a good mix of stuff. So let's start on the right here. A very nice Legacy of Goku 1 and 2 CIB on the Game Boy Advance. It's one of those oddball ones where they did 2 games on one cart after the release, and it goes for around 200 bucks. So that's a very nice one to get in. Couple PS3 games, couple PS2 games, tons of Wii that always comes through the door. A couple GameCube games hiding at the bottom there. Love getting in Mega Man. We haven't had that one for a while. Mario Party 5 always sells well. Decent amount of 360 games. Nothing crazy out of this lot, but like we said before, 360 always sells very well, so no issues there. A couple solid titles on the Xbox One. And then this is a stack of games, like I said, over a couple different people. We took in a decent amount of NES consoles today, so if you're wondering why we have 3 copies of Super Mario 3 here, it's because it's all different people. Good lot of Genesis. Some PS1. Nothing really to write home about on that one. It's mostly all sports titles. Couple N64 games, couple Super Nintendo games, and then a decent amount of loose Genesis. As you can see, some of the ones that we got CIB we have loose, and 3 copies of Aladdin. Don't ask me why. Couple loose Game Boy games, GBA games, and then we got in a decent amount of handhelds, the big one in the lot being this new 3DS XL Galaxy Edition. Really happy to get one of those in. It's been a while since we had a new 3DS or new 3DS XL. DSi XL, DSi, Game Boy Advance, 2 GBA SPs, Cobalt Color, blue if you ask me, and a very nice Kiwi Game Boy Color. Definitely nice getting in that much stuff in one day. I have not even been able to look through the Pokemon order that I have here, so someone came in, I told them about these Paldean Fates tech sticker bundles that we just got in, so I was able to sell one of those, but I haven't put out any of the boxes. I'm going to try and lay that out before I leave today, just so I'm able to show you guys, and then also have a picture for restock tomorrow morning. This is how you know I'm still new at this, eh? I was just wearing this mic for that last part. Didn't turn it on. Not really useful if it's not turned on. We're getting there, guys. You know, this is one day at a time around here. Here we go, guys. This is our Pokemon restock. So we got the new Mega Latias EX boxes. Fresh restock of Surging Sparks ETBs. Paldean Fates tech sticker pack. So if you're hunting that Bubble Mew, try your luck. We've got a decent amount of these Pokeball tins. Love getting these in because there's 3 packs per tin, so it's kind of your best bang for your buck. And then some sleeve Journey Together packs, which is actually perfect because we just sold out of our mega sleeved packs, so got an empty spot for that right there. Alright guys, less than 5 minutes till close, so we're going to call it for today. I don't think I'm going to get any more walk-ins in the next 3 minutes, but plan of attack for tomorrow is definitely going to be to price out that Pokemon stuff, get out those Ultra Pro binders because we've been getting questions about those for a long time. So happy they got them back in stock. We were able to grab them before everyone else did. And then just keep pricing games and putting stuff out. So it's been really, really crazy the last 3-4 weeks, even before Geeked Out. So trades just keep coming in, games just keep going out, in, out, in. Love to see it, but it keeps us really, really busy.
Hey guys, Brandon here from Video Game Mansion. I just wanted to check in real fast and say happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We are very thankful for the families we have, and honestly thankful for you guys. You guys always show up, you guys buy stuff, you guys are always happy to see us, you guys make our days go by great. So thank all of you, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Bam! Excuse me. Good morning, guys. Sunday morning in the mansion. Got to get that energy pumped up high. You know, didn't get much sleep last night, so got to keep it elevated so that I have energy all day long. Don't you worry. Got my Tim Hortons. Fuel. I am good. Ice cap is on deck. This morning, we have about 15 minutes till open right now. Going to get all that Pokemon priced out, put out really, really quickly. Then I want to price out the Ultra Pro binders that we just got in. I'm not sure exactly where we're putting them. Right now we have binders kind of right in front of the cache, but there's really not much room there. So I might throw them underneath the penny sleeves I have on this display here. Might be the best place for them. Figure it out as we go. Like I said, that's our motto for everything. Figure it out as we go. Usually works out for us. So I'm gonna get that all knocked out, and then I'll update you guys if anything gets traded in today. I'm expecting a little bit of a slower day since it is Thanksgiving Sunday. You never know how it's gonna be though. Could have a ton of people. Some people celebrate on the Monday since it's a holiday, so we will see. We're opening in 10 minutes. Let's get it. First trade-in of the day. Got a nice pink 3DS XL. Couple loose games. You've got Mario 3D Land, Zelda Ocarina, Luigi's Mansion, and Carnival games. End of the day Sunday, so it's 4 o'clock. Just closed the doors. Crazy busy day. So I got through a decent amount of stuff, but no time to film when there's tons of customers around. So let me kind of show you how the store's looking right now. I got through pretty much the whole stack that was on our front showcase here, which is great. Not many games left over there. Unfortunately, this this mountain, this wall, is still pretty full. Showcase is looking extremely, extremely packed though, so that's wonderful to see. I was able to get all the Pokemon product out and our new Ultra Pro binders. I was going for green and purple, the colors of the store. Unfortunately, that's not really purple, it's more like a lilac, but what can you do? You win some, you lose some. The Pokemon plush definitely took a beating at the show last weekend, so I think we're gonna have to place an order for that very soon, especially with the holiday season coming up. So keep an eye, we're probably gonna be restocking this in the next coming weeks. That's it for me, guys. So I'm going to sign out here. Have a busy week. I'm going to bring home a decent amount of Nintendo Powers, I think, to get them all boarded and bagged so we can start getting them out. A lot of people dig through them all the time and end up selling them still, but it's just harder when they're on the table. So I'd rather be able to put them on our display. Might bring some games home too to price this week. Gives me something to do between those late night hours after we put the kids to bed. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in Canada. If you're celebrating, and we will see you guys next weekend. Talk to you soon. Put away a decent amount of stuff already, but it's still...
Sorry, I don't understand.
How rude. Blinded by the light.